Hi, good evening. Happy Sunday. It's been a while since I've been on to talk to you guys. I missed you terribly. I've been extra busy and I didn't have my braids in. So I wanted to wait till the perfect time, which is right now, to send you a video. I want to send special greetings to Emmanuel, Faith, Peter, Paul, John, and Mary. Good evening, friends. I really miss you guys. Um, As always, I have my Cuddles with me. Hi, Cuddles. Say hey, Cuddles. My Cuddles. His face is a little dirty, look like. I gotta get him in the tub. Get him a wash. Wash him in my wash machine. And give him a little scrub down. I'm sorry, Cuddles. I hope you're feeling okay. Are you feeling okay? That's good. You look good. Just a little scruffy right there. I gotta wash you up, okay? Okay, give you a nice bath. Yep. My Cuddles. Beep, beep, beep. Hi, Cuddles. Well, I wanted to say that even though summer basically started already, like it's just started not too long ago. In Georgia, school is about to start back up soon. We have like 3 weeks before school starts. And that's kind of short lived, as soon as the summer hits, now it's time to go back to school. I know in certain parts of the country, people start school in September. Like when I lived in Illinois, start school the day after Labor Day, which is the first Monday of September. So, um, so they'll still have a little while for summer. But in Georgia, school is about to start in like 3 weeks. And I have a special story about that. Because see, I teach pre-K. And when they graduate preschool, then they go off to kindergarten. And kindergarten is usually at a big school. Usually the pre-K is at a smaller school, and then they go on to the big school for kindergarten. And that could be a little scary and intimidating. That could be very, you could be a little anxious about it, a little afraid. But there's nothing to be afraid of because, one, everybody's afraid. The teacher's afraid, the students are afraid, everybody's afraid because it's a new beginning. It's a new school year. What are these children going to be like, the teacher thinks? What are these teachers going to be like, the students think? What are my friends going to be like? Am I going to have friends? You know, think about all those kinds of things. Is school going to be hard? Are the lessons going to be hard? And usually when you go to a higher grade, the lessons get progressively challenging. Not necessarily hard, just something more for you to think about, to challenge you, to make you think, and to expand your mind. That's all it is. And so everybody has to prepare to get ready for the next level. And you might be a little anxious about that, a little intimidated, a little afraid, a uh little shy maybe about going to the next grade. But this book that I have is about the teacher, and she's prepping to go to school. I'm going to put you down for a second, Cuddles, okay? My book is called Miss Bindergarten Gets Ready for Kindergarten. And Miss Bindergarten has to do a lot of preparation. We're going to look and see what she has to do to prepare for her kindergarten class. And we're going to look and see what the students are doing also. The author is Joseph Slate, and the illustrator is Ashley Wolf. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. So she's going to pack up her car with all her things. It is the first day of kindergarten, and oh, Adam Crop wakes up. Brenda Heath brushes her teeth. Christopher Beaker finds his sneakers. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. Do you see all those boxes? And all those chairs stacked up and the desk all in disarray and the blinds all half rung and everything. Look at that. Her class is an absolute wreck. How is she going to have kindergarten in that class? I don't know. Danny Hess rushes to dress. Emily Moko cools her cocoa. Fran Lister kisses her sister. Oh, she said, "Give me a kiss, sister." Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. She starts stacking her bookshelf and she's getting her housekeeping area ready. She has her baby in the high chair and the baby in the baby bed. Do you have these different areas in your class? Like as you get older, you might not have a housekeeping area, but you might have reading. You'll have maybe a music area. You'll have a computer station. You'll have science area, math area. You'll have art. You'll have a lot of different stations still, but at the same time, they won't be like kindergarten and childcare classes where they have all the different little play areas. There's still a lot for you to do. Gwen McGunny packs her bunny. Henry Fetter fights his sweater. Ian Lowe says, "I won't go. I don't want to go to school." Have you ever had those days where you didn't want to go to school? Yeah, it's tough sometimes, but it's okay. Because once you get there and you actually start to have fun, you forget that you didn't want to be there, right? Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. She is rearranging all her manipulatives, like all of her math area concepts, and then she's getting her art area ready. She's doing a lot of work, and it's just her. Well, she's getting ready for kindergarten, though. Jessie Syke pedals her bike. Kiki Wong hops along. Lenny Loom says, "Vroom, vroom, vroom," in a wheelchair. I wonder what kind of vehicle he is imagining that he's riding. Do you think he's riding a car or a motorcycle or a big bike or a motorbike? What do you think? Some kind of race car, maybe? Because he's saying, "Vroom, vroom." I know he's not imagining wheeling in his wheelchair. But that's pretty cool that you can imagine that you're in a different vehicle and you ride a wheelchair. It's pretty cool. Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. She's putting up her alphabet chart on the wall. And she's getting her block area ready. And she's got some more blocks. And she's standing on the chair, getting her alphabet ready. She's working hard. Maddie Lindo looks out the window. Noah Bond climbs right on. Ophelia Knight hugs goodbye. Goodbye, Mommy. I'll see you later. It's really hard to say goodbye, especially on the first day of school, because you're afraid. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what to expect. But you do know three things. One thing you know is that you'll be safe. Second thing you know, that everybody's new to this. So we should all be open to experience new things. And then three, Mommy will be waiting when you be back. Or Mommy will come pick you up from school. Mommy is especially anxious, just like you. Daddy also. So when you go off to school and you're like, oh, I can't wait. Mommy's especially anxious. Daddy's especially anxious. And like my friends, Emmanuel, Faith, Peter, Paul, John, and Mary, they have a special friend waiting for them when they get out of school. Because I know they're apprehensive. But they have a special friend waiting for them after school. So someone's always waiting for you to come back from school. Okay? Miss Bindergarten gets ready for kindergarten. You see, she's getting her decorations hung and she's putting up her growth chart. Do you have a growth chart in your school, in your class? Sometimes it's just to measure height. It might not necessarily be a growth chart. It might just be how tall are you? How many apples tall are you? How many basketballs tall are you? Something like that. It might be just a tape measure. Going vertical so that they can see how tall you are. And then sometimes they have something on the wall that goes horizontal to see how long you are, how wide you are, how long your wingspan is. Your wingspan is how long your arms are outstretched from your middle finger to the other tip of your other middle finger. That's how wide you are. And usually you are as wide as you are tall. Interesting fun fact. Patricia Packer sneaks a cracker. Sometimes you get a little hungry when you're excited or anxious. Quentin Wind high fives his friend. Raffle Mac high fives back. Hey, buddy, what's up? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sarah Von Huff is the first one off. Bye bye. She's so ready to go. Bye bye. Miss Bindergarten is almost ready for kindergarten. She's getting her desk and the kids' desks ready. She's getting their lunches ready, the little snacks, the apples, and she's getting her desk, like fixing the chairs so they're not sitting up on top of the desk. They're sitting where they can be sat in. Tommy Tuttle jumps a puddle. Ursula Crew ties her shoe. Vicky Vinsel bites her pencil. Now Miss Bindergarten is ready for kindergarten. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful room. Now wait, we have to check this out. is where she started from. You see this? She has so much work to do. And now, look at that beautiful classroom. It's so organized and so full of activities and ideas. Wow. She really worked hard on that. And she did it all by herself. I know that's a struggle because I do it every year too. That's a struggle to get everything prepared like that. Wanda Chin. Wanda Chin marches in. Xavier Rowe yells, "Hello!" Yolanda Pound looks around. Zach Blair finds his chair. "Good morning, kindergarten," says Miss Bindergarten. And oh, the fun's begun. So how many students does Miss Bindergarten have? Can you guess? I'm going to show you a secret. Miss Bindergarten's class has the exact amount of people as letters there are in the alphabet. So she has 26 students. She has Adam, an alligator. She has Brenda, a beaver. Christopher, a cat. Danny, a dog. Emily, an elephant. Fran, a frog. Gwen, a gorilla. Henry, a hippopotamus. She has Ian, the iguana. Jessie, a jaguar. Kiki, kangaroo. Lenny is a lion. Maddie is a moose. Noah is a newt. Have you ever heard of that? Mm. Ophelia is an otter. Patricia is a pig. Quentin is a quokka. I never heard of that. I wonder what that is. That's an interesting animal. Raffle is a rhinoceros. Rafi is a rhinoceros. Sarah is a squirrel. Tommy is a tiger. Ursula is a Yukari monkey. Never heard of that. It's very interesting. Vicky is a vole. A vole, I've never heard of that. Wanda is a wolf. Excuse me. Xavier is a Xenosaurus. I wonder what that is. That must be some kind of lizard. He's a Xenosaurus. Wow. Yolanda is a yak and Zach is a zebra. Their letters and their animal body match the letter of the alphabet that they are. Isn't that cool? So Miss Bindergarten has 26 students in her class. That is the coolest. And that is the end. I'm just saying sometimes new things can be a little scary, but that's okay. Because new things can also be very exciting. And new things just give us a challenge. Because usually the things that we're used to are kind of boring. You know? So the challenge gives us something new and exciting to think about. Something new to try. Don't forget that, guys. Don't ever forget. New beginnings are just something new for us to try and to experience. And that's okay. Everything doesn't have to be scary. New doesn't have to be scary. New can be scary. and intimidating. That means like you're afraid of what might happen or what to expect. You don't know what to expect. So you're kind of nervous about experiencing it. But that's okay because what we experience just helps us to grow, right? So I hope you guys are getting ready for the next school year coming up. I know some of you guys might have, you're not quite there yet, but Georgia's getting ready. We have like 3 more weeks. So, if you're like me and you're in Georgia and you have just a couple more weeks to prepare for the next school year, get ready. Don't be afraid. Tackle it head on because you're strong and you're brave. Very smart. And you can handle it. It might be a little scary, but it's okay. You can handle it. You're big boys and big girls, and you're very smart. Just know that somebody's going to be waiting for you when you get out of school, and go and do your best. Okay? Just do your best. Nobody expects anything but you to do your best. And if you apply yourself, you're going to have the best year ever. Hugs and kisses from Cuddles. Abrazos y besos. That's just hugs and kisses in Spanish. I just really like how it sounds. I love you guys. You guys have a great evening. I'm glad to be back and I love you guys. I'll have a new video for you very shortly. It won't be long, I promise. It won't be like this last time. Um, have a good evening and I'll talk to you later.